So, Pasha, man, you said, 6,000 showers, 450K. But when you buy a home for 450,000, you have the house, you can sell that afterwards. What have you, right? That's what many people were probably circulating in the conversation booths, which let's clear up the logic. So, first of all, in America, from now on, in America, I don't know what y'all doing in the United States, but in America, we not talking about what you believe you own anymore because it's an illusion. You don't own shit. You don't own a house. You don't own your car. You never will. So, what is your fiat currency actually building? Let's look at the example I gave yesterday. 450K on a home, 2026. What's the true long-term cost, right? It's not just your mortgage interest, your property taxes, homeowners insurance, maintenance, repairs, utilities, HOA if you have one, closing costs, opportunity cost of capital, inflation adjusted just for upkeep. Then you got the cost of selling it. So in reality, your $450,000 home over 30 years is going to be on the low end 850K to 1.1 million out of pocket. The mid norm national realistic middle 1.1 million to 1.5 million out of pocket. The higher tax HOA major repairs, that might put you in a 1.5 million to $2 million out of pocket over 30 years on what you thought was a $450,000 property. So the example is this, right? The purchase price, 450K, 10% down, 30-year fixed mortgage, 6.75% interest, average property tax for the region, moderate maintenance, no catastrophic events. The loan amount's 405. The loan's paid at 6.75% interest for 30 years. Your mortgage payment's probably gonna be around $2,700 a month. Over 30 years, that's $946,000 alone. It's $541,000 in interest by itself. The bank actually got more on interest than what they sold you the house for to begin with, not even counting your actual payments towards the property. Now, property tax is gonna run you between $5,000 to $12,000 a year. So over 30 years, that's $150K to $360,000 more just for taxes, right? Now, let's look at this. Maintenance and repairs, because this is the part everybody forget about when they want to own shit, right? Maintenance and repairs, 1 to 4%. They normally tell you for a home, 5% annually. So let's use 1 to 4%. On a $450,000 home, that's $4,500 to $18,000 a year. Because I hear you guys saying why you don't have money to invest in your business, the fiat currency, why you can't get a new logo right now, why you can't put into advertising and marketing. I hear these all the time. And then I observe what your life is, right? So over 30 years, that's $135,000 to $540,000 in just maintenance and repairs. See, you thought it was expensive to take the Mercedes to the shop, to the actual Mercedes dealership. So that includes your roof, your HVAC, your plumbing, your water heaters, appliances, landscaping, driveways, mold, flooring, paint, emergency repairs. The chick that wants the bookshelf, right? Your utilities, electric, water, sewer, trash, internet, gas, etc., etc., etc. $400 to $900 a month. Might be conservative in some areas. We know you're going to pay more for heat in Alaska. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not there. But it's cold as a motherfucker sometimes. So 30 years, that's another $144,000 to $324,000. Your closing cost is going to be $10,000 to $20,000, right? That's why you can't start a business. That's why you can't grow a business the way you want to. The house price is not the same as the housing system cost. A $450,000 home can realistically become a $1.2 million consumption stream benefiting everybody but you, because you just have the emotional attachment to the belief of, I have somewhere to go. But if you were really valuable, you wouldn't need somewhere to go. You would have places to be. So that's before the opportunity cost. That's before inflation. That's before the major disasters. That's before lifestyle upgrades. So 6,000 showers that I gave you yesterday, that's psychologically powerful, because modern housing conversations often compress debt, maintenance, labor, risk, taxes, time, insurance, liability, and call it ownership. And they sold you the illusion that you'll never achieve because you'll never own it. But you feel valuable, you feel secure. You talk shit about how you're paying more cost than someone else because you don't see it as a loss. So is that why you can't invest in your business, start a business? Is that why you can't contribute more to yourself and national GDP? If we use the earlier approximation, the total long-term homeowner outlay is 1.2 million to 1.5 million. 6,000 showers at $75 a night is going to cost you a flat 450K. So the difference in capital on the low side is $750,000. So that means, yeah, you may not have the little driveway with the little garage to put your little bench press in, right? But you're gonna have $750,000 extra on the low end after the same period of time that you could build a business in if you just didn't give a shit about having a fucking address. On the middle scale, it's $900,000 to just over $1 million extra that would be in your pocket after the same 6,000 showers. Well, let me clear it up, because somebody's going to be in the comments saying it. Yes, I based the information off 6,000 showers, which happen to be about 16 years. And the math on the home that I did today is based on a 30-year mortgage in some cases. Okay, but you get the fucking picture. So on the higher end, it's $1.5 million extra you would have to invest in your business if you weren't trying to press people that didn't give a fuck about you anyway. So instead of pouring an extra $25,000 to $40,000 into a year into a mortgage, interest, tax, repairs, maintenance, bullshit on something that you'll never, ever fucking own in your life, you have the potential at the end of the same period of time to have actually built $3 to $5 million of wealth instead by investing in something you own, actually own your business. So yeah, you can feel how the fuck you want, but in America, we ain't talking about what you believe you own anymore. We want to know, what is your fiat currency actually building?